Hey guys, what's up? Eddie Yahoo here with KissAnalog.com. Alright, today what I want to do is I want to review this book. This book, it's about GaN technology, GaN FETs, right? It's written by EPC, Alex Lido, and he wrote this book as well. This one I reviewed not too long ago. It's about 100 US, maybe a little bit more. And this one is less than half that. I think it's around $40, something like that, US. Okay, so, and also you can find used copies of this because it's been out for a while. This has actually been out for about 10 years. You know, a little bit smaller book, but we'll take a quick look at this and see what you think about this, alright? I just thought, since I had both of them, I may as well show you this one in case you want a lower cost version just to kind of, you know, start learning about GaN, okay? So let's take a look inside the book, see what you think. Okay guys, so there's the cover, and there's back cover. And yeah, here's the table of contents. Let's take a look at that. Alright, so yeah, there's like 9 chapters and then some appendices. So we're talking about gallium nitride, the technology overview, and GaN characteristics, drivers and layout for circuit boards to get a nice clean drive, paralleling GaN FETs, and then we go into some type of converters, just kind of compare like buck converters, isolated full bridge, forward and flyback. And then there's some circuit simulation talk. And then also these appendices are also very interesting because this one talks about LT, SPICE, and netlist, but you know, you can do something very similar like a microcap or other SPICE circuits as well. And then using EPC models, some rules of thumb, and detailed instructions for downloading and running LT SPICE models. So that might be interesting to some of you guys. And then Appendix 9 talks about gears, BDF method, so it's more simulation stuff. And then there's a chapter 10, which is interesting because it comes after those appendices. But assembling GaN FETs, and then a couple more appendices, GaN FET die attach, and the FET die removal. And then a few more chapters, thermal performance of GaNs, EPC GaN FET reliability, and then for space applications, how soon will GaNs replace silicon MOSFETs? Well, that's up to us engineers and consumers, I guess. So anyway, here's a forward and some acknowledgments. So the overview, and I'm just going to page through a little bit, and I'll stop here and there. Some properties compared to silicon and to SiC, silicon carbide. And you can see the nice colors that they use, the photographs showing the different devices, and you know, so equivalent MOSFET packages, and you can see how small the GaNs are. And then you know, the kind of the structure of the GaN, and so the gate source. So there, you can see the illustrations are really nice, the pictures, and here's some photographs of showing some X-rays. And then here's an actual GaN device with the little bars. That's the pads that get soldered down. So there you go. That's a little bit easier to see, I guess. And, you know, the symbol looks like a standard MOSFET, right? And these are for GaNs, so enhancement mode FETs, just like enhancement mode MOSFETs. I'm just going to kind of page through so you can see the kind of things that it talks about. Now, this gate charge is a very important part, right? So, you know, the voltage here is down here, just above 2 volts. And this area here is usually much shorter for a GaN than a MOSFET. So that little plateau. So when you turn on a FET, you want it it'd be ideal just to have a straight line, but you have this little part right here where it has to charge up and then it continues to climb. So some more comparisons. And then estimated package resistance. That's very interesting. See the EGANs over here? So that's why the thermal performances work so well too. And then here's some more diagrams. And so, by the way, what they're talking about here is, when you turn on a GaN, any impedance here between the source and the ground, or the gate drive, gives you negative feedback, right? And so they're kind of talking about that, and they're showing replacing that with the voltage source to show that's counteractive to the drive you're putting in. Okay, chapter 3. So they're talking about the parasitics, the capacitance. Now here's again some more comparisons between silicon and GaN FET. So, it's nice to compare them so you can see why they're different and why you might want to use GaN. Interesting things about PCB layout. And then a cool diagram showing how to cool it using water cooling. And diagram showing how to use a heat sink. And then chapter 4, paralleling GaN FETs. And very interesting diagrams, kind of shows you the parasitics and how you got to be careful. And of course there's going to be some math equations. Again, illustrated very nicely. So we'll just try to, okay, here's a buck converter. And what they're doing is they're comparing these converters with EGAN and MOSFET, so you can see the performance difference in what you can get. And they're showing 500 kilohertz MOSFET, 500 kilohertz EGAN. And then in a lot of these they also show the 300 kilohertz. In this one they're only showing in the MOSFET. So you can see how the EGAN is the most efficient, and then that's at 500 kilohertz, 300 kilohertz MOSFET, and then the 500 kilohertz MOSFET is even lower. And some actual waveforms. And a picture of the actual PCB. And some more waveforms and so on. Some great illustrations here. So, MOSFET versus EGAN. And very important picture here showing the EGAN, how it can ring because it turns on so quick, and a MOSFET rings but it turns on slower. So some things to be aware of in the design. And then we go into an isolated full bridge, and this is a pretty good sized section actually, so I'll just kind of page through so you can see. They're using some actual schematics and from some eval cards, and then they swap them out with the circuit, and then they compare the MOSFETs to the EGAN. So very interesting information here. It's you know, they've only used a few different circuit examples, and here a parallel FET, they're showing some delay lines. So and different GaN FETs, different structures. And yeah, I mean, you can see how nice the photographs are and some of these appendices. So I'm just going to kind of flip through this. So I hope that gave you a nice idea. And I think this card came with it. It's kind of a product sample card. You know, it actually shows the die size, and then it has a quick kind of comparison sheet. So yeah, yeah, it's a nice, interesting book. Obviously, I got this for free, so it's a great book in my mind. But I wanted to show it to you so that you could make a choice if you're shopping and the $100 book is, you know, too expensive. Then maybe this will help you learn something about GaNs and how to use them. All right, guys. So what do you think? I hope I showed you enough of this book to see if you're, you know, if you're interested in actually picking up a copy for yourself. It's $39.95, the list price, I believe, and you know, the used copies on Amazon, the availability, the price is going to fluctuate. So, but because it's been out longer, I just thought since I had them both, I'd show them to you. Now, thanks to EPC for providing these both for free. I don't know if I got this one just because I was working for a defense contractor and they wanted me to use GaN devices in their, you know, my new power supply designs, or if it was part of my YouTube channel. Not sure. This one I think I got because of my YouTube channel, and you know, they just got to know me since giving me this book, talking to me. I met some of these people, and you know, over time and with the YouTube channel, I got this one. So yeah, it's hard to say if I'm getting them because of my YouTube channel or because I'm a power engineer and they want me to use GaN devices and power supplies, because they're coming. They're already out there, and I've been trying to design them in my new products, and hopefully my managers and so on will let me, because I think there's some price savings and there's a coolness factor. No, but I mean, seriously, you know, they're just awesome devices, and I think overall, even though a MOSFET versus a GaN, the GaN's going to cost a little bit more, but because of the other savings you can get from the GaN device in your design, that I think that offsets the cost of the GaN itself. But the price is coming to that point where I think a lot of people have already realized that, and they've gone GaN, and that's just, it's the beginning of the wave. You're going to just see GaNs everywhere. So pretty soon people look at my videos and go, yeah, of course, we're using GaN. But anyway, this book, yeah, it's been around for a bit, about 10 years. You know, so you can probably find used copies. This book, hopefully soon you'll find used copies, so check Amazon for that if you're interested. And I did do a review on this one. So, and I am going to do a review on this meter, by the way. That's why it's sitting here, just to remind me so I could tell you. I'm going to review that probably today, and I'll probably put that video out later today as well, and if not tomorrow. So I'm going to try to pump out some videos in the next few days and kind of catch up, because yeah, had some family visiting, kind of took a few days off. But anyway, here I am, and here's this book. And oh, by the way, please hit the like button down below. That really helps the YouTube analytics. And share the video if you like. That helps a lot too. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of these books. And I've got some other books. I've got a bunch of books to review. And yeah, I just found this kind of cleaning up, going through all my stuff. And let me know if you like these book reviews, okay? And also, there's a little button down below. It's like a thank you, like you buy me a cup of coffee or something, or you become a Patreon down below, or you can just use the links to Amazon down below for these things or other things like the meters, and that's a free way to help the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use those links. So appreciate all that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.